Good morning. This year, the sales tax or retailer occupation tax is way different than the individual income tax. We have very few changes. Thank you. And I'm just going to talk about two today. The first one is the electronic filing requirements for retailers of motor vehicles, watercraft, aircraft, and trailers. And this was effective January 1st of 2023, so effective last year. And the ruling is Um, the ST556s and the ST556 LSE, the lease forms, must be filed electronically if the retailer's gross receipts average $20,000 or more, as determined by the Illinois Department of Revenue. So the retailer must file and pay the ST556 and ST556 LSEs electronically. And those are the returns that report vehicle sales. If the retailer fails to file electronically, the retailer's allowance for timely filed and paid returns will be disallowed, and that's that 1.75% discount. If the retailer is unable to file electronically, they need to contact taxpayer assistance at 1-800-732-8866 or 217-782 3336 to request a waiver form. And all of these numbers will be on the final slide of this presentation. The other change we have is the hotel operator's occupation tax exemption for qualifying organizations. To qualify, the organization must be organized and operated exclusively by an organization chartered by the United States Congress to provide disaster relief. That would be the Red Cross or FEMA, something like that. And they must possess an active Illinois exemption identification number issued by the Illinois Department of Revenue. Okay, to qualify, the organization must make payment for itself for the renting of the room, and the hotel operators cannot allow the exemption if they accept payment from any other person. So the payment would have to come directly from Red Cross or FEMA, and the person renting the room could not put it on their own credit card, or it disqualifies the exemption. Okay, the organization must provide documentation to the hotel operator, and the documentation would be proof that the person renting, leasing, or letting of the room is associated with the organization, such as, for example, an employee identification badge, and they would need to present a copy of the active Illinois exemption number certificate issued by the Illinois Department of Revenue. This is the operator's responsibility to verify that the organization's Illinois exemption identification number is valid and active, and that can be verified on our website using the MyTax site at mytax.illinois, spelled out, .gov. The way the hotel operators claim this exemption is on Form RHM1, the Hotel Operator's Occupation Tax Return. They have to enter the description and amount of each other deduction they are claiming, and they need to exclude state and local taxes collected. The total of all other deductions must equal the amount on line 4 of the RHM1. And the Illinois Department of Revenue will disallow any deduction that is not itemized. And that is it for sales tax this year. There were not as many changes.